Hi all, today we will discuss on important current affairs for 9th September. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. At the end of the video, I will ask you all the questions which we discuss in this video. You need to pause the video after each question I ask at the end and write the answer in the comments. You need to test yourself how many questions you are able to answer. And also we will learn one vocabulary word on daily basis. So watch the video till the end. Let's start. First question. Which state has released electronic hardware manufacturing policy 2020 recently? Answer is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu released the state's electronic hardware manufacturing policy 2020. Under this policy, a target is fixed for the manufacturing of electronic goods worth 100 billion US dollars by the year 2025 and making the state contribute 25% of the country's total electronic hardware export. And also it aims at attracting semiconductor fabrication units to the state. Some important features of this policy include providing a 30% capital subsidy, 50% grant for taking land on lease, 5% interest grant to term loans and a financial aid for the first time trainees for 6 months at the rate rupees 4,000 for men and rupees 6,000 for women per month. Some recent important news related to Tamil Nadu you need to remember are: Tamil Nadu has topped the list of Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana in availing loans to women. Tamil Nadu is in the top spot in market borrowings among all the states in the country. Tamil Nadu government has proposed to set up a turmeric research institute. Yesterday we discussed about another state which launched a new information technology policy. Which state was that? Karnataka. Remember, Karnataka launched information technology policy and Tamil Nadu launched electronic hardware manufacturing policy. About Tamil Nadu, capital is Chennai, chief minister is Edapadi K. Palaniswamy and governor is Banwarilal Purohit. Next one. Central government bought majority of fruits and vegetables of which state union territory under Operation Greens top to total scheme recently? Answer is Jammu and Kashmir. Center has bought majority of fruits and vegetables grown in Jammu and Kashmir under a fresh initiative of Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. Almost all fruits and vegetables in Jammu and Kashmir are covered under the Operation Greens top to total scheme. This new initiative is aimed to support farmers of fruits and vegetables under Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan in order to prevent distressed sales, price stabilization interventions under Central Sector Scheme Operations Greens, which has been extended to tomato, onion and potato which are under top, and to all notified fruits and vegetables which are under total for a period of 6 months on pilot basis. The main benefit to the farmer is Union Food Processing Industries Ministry will provide subsidy of 50% of the cost of transportation of notified crops from production clusters to consumption centers and the cost of hiring of appropriate storage facilities for a period of up to 3 months for notified crops if the price of the crop falls below the average price of last 3 years or 15% below the last year's price. Remember, Minister of Food Processing Industries is Harsimrat Kaur Badal. Next question. Which state is in the top rank in India with highest literacy rate of 96.2%? Answer is Kerala. According to a report based on National Statistical Office survey, Kerala with 96.2 literacy has once again emerged as the most literate state in India. This is a state-wise detail of literacy rate among the persons aged 7 years and above. According to the study, after Kerala, Delhi has the best literacy rate at 88.7%. The overall literacy rate in the country is about 77.7%, out of which the male literacy rate is higher at 84.7% compared to 70.3% among women. And in rural areas, the literacy rate is 73.5% compared to 87.7% in urban areas of the country. In these rankings, Andhra Pradesh ranked the lowest with 66.4%. Next one. What is the new brand name of Vodafone Idea which was announced recently? Answer is VI. Vodafone Idea Limited announced its integration into one brand called VI 2 years after the completion of Vodafone India Limited and Idea Cellular Limited merger. The rebranding is part of the Company's efforts to reduce cost of maintaining two brands. Vodafone Idea is a joint venture between Britain's Vodafone and Idea Cellular. Vodafone and Idea continued with their independent brand and advertising campaigns after the merger in August 2018. Now, to reduce the costs, both are rebranding as the final step towards integrating the two brands. This integration of the two brands is largest telecom integration in India. Do you remember which body regulates the telecommunication sector in India? Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. It was formed in 1997 to regulate telecom services and tariffs in India. Its current chairman is Ram Sevak Sharma. Next one. When is International Literacy Day observed? Answer is 8th September. International Literacy Day is observed on 8th September every year. The theme for 2020 is Literacy, Teaching and Learning in the COVID-19 crisis and beyond, especially on the role of educators and changing pedagogies. What is pedagogy? It means method and practice of teaching. This word was one of our daily vocabulary word which we discussed in the past videos. Coming back to the question, 8th September was proclaimed International Literacy Day by UNESCO in 1966 to remind the international community of the importance of literacy of individuals, communities and societies and the need for intensified efforts towards more literate societies. Do you remember the full form of UNESCO? It is the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Its present Director General is Audrey Azoulay. It was formed in the year 1945 and its headquarters is in Paris, France. Next question. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated Patrika Gate in which city recently? Right answer is Jaipur. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the Patrika Gate in Jaipur through video conferencing. This iconic gate has been built by the Patrika group of newspapers on the Jawaharlal Nehru Marg in Jaipur, Rajasthan. Like Mumbai's Gateway of India and Delhi's India Gate, Patrika Gate will enhance the pride of Jaipur. It will also be a gateway of Rajasthan. This has been built as part of Mission Anupam Yojana of Jaipur Development Authority. This is an attempt to bring together the art, craft and cultural heritage of the state at one place. Prime Minister Modi has also released two books written by the chairman of Patrika group of newspapers. Chairman of Patrika group is Gulab Kothari. One recent related news is Avik Sarkar has been elected as the chairman of Press Trust of India. Also remember, Rajasthan has launched Pure for Sure campaign for purity of milk products. Capital of Rajasthan is Jaipur. Chief Minister is Ashok Gehlot and Governor is Kalraj Mishra. Next one. Which state has signed a loan deal of $82 million for roads transformation project recently? Answer is Himachal Pradesh. The government of Himachal Pradesh and the World Bank signed $82 million loan for the implementation of Himachal Pradesh State Roads Transformation Project, which will strengthen transport and road safety institutions of Himachal Pradesh by improving the conditions, safety, resilience and engineering standards of state road network. The Himachal Pradesh State Roads Transformation Project will finance initiatives to build climate and disaster resilient roads, improve road safety along tourism corridors in Himachal, enhance logistics along fruit belts and support the government's initiative to create a corporate entity responsible for ensuring well performing roads. And the 1/3 of the maintenance contracts under the project will be awarded to women's self-help groups. What is the capital of Himachal Pradesh? Shimla. Chief Minister is Jairam Thakur and Governor is Bandaru Dattatreya. Next question. Which cricketer has been appointed as the Australian Trade Envoy to India? Answer is Matthew Hayden. The Australian government has appointed former opening batsman Matthew Hayden as Trade Envoy for advancing business ties with India. His appointment to the board of the Australia-India Council was announced recently. Hayden was one of 3 new appointees to the council. The others are Lisa Singh, a former Labour Party senator from Tasmania, and former Victoria Premier Ted Baillieu. The council plays an important role in advancing Australia's foreign and economic policy interests with India. Hayden played 103 test matches and 161 one-day internationals between 1993 and 2009. He was made member of the Order of Australia in 2010 for his sporting excellence. He also served as board member at the Institute of Australia India Engagement since 2018. Next one. Social Justice and Empowerment Ministry has launched which helpline for mental health rehabilitation? Answer is Kiran. Mental Health Rehabilitation Helpline Kiran was launched by Social Justice and Empowerment Minister Thawarchand Gehlot. This helpline was launched in view of the growing incidence of mental illness, particularly in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic. Mr. Gehlot also released the poster, brochure and resource book on the helpline and witnessed the live demonstration of the helpline. This helpline will assist the victims of mental illness to overcome the stress and mental illness through rehabilitation. The Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment is responsible for welfare, social justice and empowerment of disadvantaged and marginalized sections of society, including scheduled castes, other backward classes and the disabled, the elderly and the victims of drug abuse. Next one. Who won the Formula 1 Italian Grand Prix 2020? Answer is Pierre Gasly. Pierre Gasly has won the Formula 1 Italian Grand Prix 2020. This is his first Grand Prix win. Recently we discussed about Belgian Grand Prix. Do you remember who won that race? Lewis Hamilton. However, in this Italian Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton ended at 7th place. Also remember, Michael Schumacher is the winner of most number of Grand Prix in the history. He won 91 Grand Prix races. Now I will ask all the questions one by one. Pause the video and write the answers in the comments. First question we discussed was, which state has released Economic Hardware Manufacturing Policy 2020 recently? Next question was, central government bought majority of fruits and vegetables of which state union territory under Operation Green's top to total scheme recently? Next question is, which state is in the top rank in India with highest literacy rate of 96.2%? Next one. What is the new brand name of Vodafone Idea which was announced recently? Next one. When is International Literacy Day observed? Next one. PM Narendra Modi inaugurated Patrika Gate in which city recently? Next one. Which state has signed a loan deal of $82 million for roads transformation project recently? Next one. Which cricketer has been appointed as the Australian Trade Envoy to India? Next one. Social Justice and Empowerment Ministry has launched which helpline for mental health rehabilitation? Next one. Who won the Formula 1 Italian Grand Prix 2020? Now we will learn the vocabulary word for today. Today's word is acolyte. It means an assistant or follower. Example is, she runs the department through a small group of acolytes. These are the important current affairs for 9th September. If the information is helpful, please give a like. Thank you.